We have a new camera view tonight, so come on in, say hello. Hopefully you can hear me. If you have any issues, let me know so that I can adjust everything. So I've got my new camera hooked up, and hopefully it's a better view. I will now be able to zoom in and out. All right, so tonight I am using this sign. This is called a banner sign from Personally Yours. But anyway, this is the sign I'm using tonight. It is a flamingo. Don't know why I keep wanting to call it a penguin. But every time I say it out loud, I say penguin. So I'm trying not to do that. And this came from Personally Yours. She also has, oh, and I didn't bring it over here, did I? I did not. She also has the round ones that match this. So she has them in all different sizes. I just chose the banner size because I like these. It's something different that I hadn't seen with the metal signs. And these are metal signs. So Personally Yours, go to ply.com, plywreathsigns.com, excuse me. It's been a while. All right, so then we have our little flamingo here that we are going to use with that. And then I have this box of goodies over here. So we have these peonies, however y'all want to say it. We have these in the mixed colors. And then we have some pansies. We have another bush of the peonies. And then we have some ficus leaves. And then some filler flowers. And then, of course, we have our ribbons for the bow. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. Come on in. Say hello. We're going to use this 1.5 inch light pink. And several of these came from Personally Yours also. And she does have a sale that ends tonight. plywreathsigns.com on some ribbons. So you might want to check that out. Hello, Debbie. This one came from her. This is the flamingo. It's the pink flamingo, the white with the pink flamingos. And then this matches the sign. So it's got the, they call it a cabana stripe. You're hearing good? View is great? Awesome. Great. Everything worked, except at the very last minute, I forgot I had only set it up on my phone and not my iPad, so I had to hurry up and do that real quick before going live. And in order to do that, it has to sign into Facebook. This is the expandable, it's kind of like a window pane. When you spread it out, it expands quite a bit, actually. You could probably expand this out to 4 to 6 inches. So this is also in her shop, and this I know is on sale. Sale ends tonight. And then I have this leftover, it's got the purple, the pink, the green, all of the colors in it except for that blue. And then, of course, our filler flowers. So we're going to go ahead and put the flowers off to the side. I'm going to put my ficus leaves on first. And then we're going to put the sign on. And then we're going to make a bow. Then we'll put the flowers on. Hello. Welcome, welcome. So is this a better view? Does this look any different to you guys? All right, so these ficus leaves I got from the wholesaler. You can cut these up. I'm going to, let me see, I don't know, I may not cut them. They're wired, you can bend them, so they got pretty good wires in them. I might just leave it, just bend them a little bit. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. And I might not need all 3 of them. All right. So I need my glasses. Sorry if I'm missing any comments. The phone is really small, so it's hard for me to see my comments. But if I miss anything, I will go back and I will respond to your comments after the live. All right, so we are using an 18-inch grapevine. This one has got kind of an oval shape to it. I think most of mine do. I don't know why, but which is okay. I like the oval shape. So this side's a fuller side. If you look, this one's more open. So this is the one we're going to use to fill in and cover up because I think this side looks nicer. So this is the side that's going to actually be exposed or semi-exposed, and then this is where all of our florals are going to be. How's everyone's week going? I hope it's going good. Are y'all ready for the weekend? Tomorrow's April Fool's. No jokes. No jokes. Yeah, we're going to use a zip tie, I think, to hold that in. But I am going to cut this down just a little bit. All right. Putting some glue on this. Hello. How are y'all doing tonight? I hope you guys are doing good. All right, so this one's going to go in here. So we're going to set it there, and then I'm going to get a zip tie. Use a black zip tie. And I am going to zip tie this over here so that it keeps this shape. But I have to find a good spot to zip tie it because I don't want it to come undone. Some of these are really loose. There we go. That'll work. Let me get this in here. All right. Through here. Hey Kathy, how are you? Thank you. If y'all wouldn't mind sharing this, I would really appreciate that. Just let your friends know we're on. Maybe they'd like to come and watch. Share it to any groups that allow you to share. Just kind of helps us get our name out there. All right, so there's that one. We're going to leave this one out here. And then the inside, we're going to bend this down a little bit more. There. So there's that one. Let's put another one at the bottom here. This one's going to curve the opposite direction. And pretty much going to go right on top of the other one. Right there. I can cut some of that off because we don't want it sticking out the back. So now you guys can see more of my mess behind me than you could before, right? I have a wider view so you can see more stuff. Can't hide anything anymore. All right, that one's going there. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to give it a zip tie. All right, so now that those two are right there, I think I'm going to go ahead and add another zip tie right where they both are. I probably don't need that big one, just for security. Because this is so open, I want to make sure it doesn't come undone. You know our little bunny that we did, 2 weeks ago, did I do him? He's sold, and he arrived at his new home today. She was so excited to get him. All right, so there we go. This one needs to go curved back in. So there's our space there, and then we'll fill in some more with the other ficus that we have over here, the extra one. We'll use this one and fill in some more. And you know, something I noticed about using this Mevo, the delay is a lot less. I like that. I don't have to wait as long for things to catch up. All right, so those are all zip tied and glued in. Let's go ahead and get our sign on here real quick. And I forgot to put the holes in that, so let me grab my wire and my hole punch. All right, so I want the banner to go right here at the bottom. Let's see, we're going to have to bend this down. Sorry, I have to look here and see how I want it. Yeah, it's going to go right here. So I'm going to put a hole in the corner up here, the corner down here, and probably in the side over here. Thank you for sprinkling. I do appreciate that so much. Make sure. Want it to go at a little bit of an angle. Right there. All right. I feel like my chair is really low tonight. Either that or I'm shrinking. Let's try the zoom and see what that does. I want to play with this. All right, so let's see if we can do this. Did it zoom in? Look at that. Oh, we are just high class now, aren't we? Oh, look at us. Fancy schmancy. Don't you like that? I like it. Zoom, zoom. Now you guys can see what I'm doing. You don't have to look at me. Thank you, Anne. It was. That was pretty good. I did, Sherry. I got a new camera. It's called the Mevo. I got lucky, and somebody who is getting out of the, what did I do with the other one? Getting out of the business had one, and I had been looking at buying one for a long time. All right, I know I cut 3 pieces. I'm losing it. There it is. See, that silver wire hides really well. So good, I can't even find it. But anyway, they were getting out of the business, and they had the camera to sell. And so I got a really good deal, and I'm really happy I got it. I've had it for a little bit, and I just finally got it set up. I thought, well, now I need to use it. It's different from my camera. I'll just say, I'm so used to going on Facebook on my computer first and getting everything set up, and I didn't have to do that. I can only put in a short description now, and I'm used to putting in all these details and stuff for you guys. So I still have to figure that part out, but all right, I'm going to get my needles out here. Now, if you haven't used these on a grapevine before, these are really, really good for a grapevine. So if you have the loose weave, it's not so bad, and you can normally get your wires through there without any problem. But why make it harder? Just use these. But if it's tightly woven, then these come in really handy because they bend, so they'll go through those grapevines with no problem, and it'll take a lot of that time off of your hands. So we're just going to go ahead and put, on a grapevine, you want to do one at a time. I know, now you guys can really see. So I'm going to take this one, and we're going to pull this down through here. Take that off, and then we'll use this one. Now these needles you'll find in my shop. Go to wreathdecorbydawn.com. You'll see them in my shop under supplies. They come in 2 different sizes. All right, so we're going to go, let's see, that one went over there, right? I want to make sure I'm around. I'm going to pull that one out and do it again. I want to make sure I'm going around where there's a lot of grapevine. I don't want just one piece because, you know, grapevines can break. And I don't want it to break off. And then the sign fall off. That would be a no-no. So there we go. Those 2 wires are on there. And then we're just going to twist these on the back really quick. I'm not going to make them, you know, permanent just yet. I'm just going to twist them on the back to hold the sign in place for me and so it doesn't come off. There we go. And then I'll take care of the wires later. But let's get this other corner in first. So anybody got any plans for the weekend? Anybody doing anything? I was supposed to babysit tomorrow for my 2 grandsons, but they just messaged me just before I came live and asked me if I could do it on Saturday instead. So I'm going to be babysitting on Saturday. They're getting ready to move. So now I have my day free tomorrow. All right, there we go. Got that corner on there. You have a craft show on Saturday? Well, I wish you the best of luck. I hope it's a sellout for you. Craft shows can be fun. They're a lot of work, but they can be fun. I only do 1 a year. Although this year there's another one that I got actually there's 2 that I got information for that they invited me to come. One's at a church, the other is a county thing. But I don't know because the county one is it's a whole week and it's in the evening. You have to, you know, set up for the evenings. So, and you have to leave your stuff, and that, I don't know if I like that, but whatever. I'll figure it out. It's not till June. All right. I'm going to show you that. So there's our sign. It's just a little crooked, and I want it that way. There you go. Isn't that a pretty sign? Okay. Now we got those on there. I do have this little flamingo. I don't have to put him on just yet. But we are going to put him in here too, or her, one or the other. And this is just a little yard pick that I picked up, and I cut the yard piece off of this and shortened it a little bit, so you can see it came like that. Well, hopefully I'm holding that down low enough. And then that's just going to go right in here into my grapevine. I had a place all picked out for it, but of course that, you know, changes when you're doing stuff. But that's going to sit in there like that. Let me turn it around this way so you can see it. Isn't that cute? That came from Hobby Lobby. You'll find it in their spring section. Alright, but we don't need to put them on there right now. Let's make a bow. Alright, so again, if you just joined, we're going to use this, again, I was going to say penguin. Don't know why I want to call this thing a penguin so bad, but flamingo. This is a really pretty, it's a nice thick ribbon. Flamingo is your sister's favorite. My husband hates flamingos. He doesn't hate the animal. Of course, I don't know. Maybe he does. I have never asked him. He hates these things. He doesn't want them in the yard. He hates them. And my sister came up to New York to visit us for the summer one year and found out how much he hated them and had to buy one and put it in our yard. And the rest of the time she was there for her visit, every couple of days she would go out in the yard and move it to a different spot. Drove him nuts. But it was funny. Alright, this is a nice thick one too. And again, this is an expandable one. So if you needed to do like a 4-inch, you could do a 4-inch with this. Look at that. Isn't that nice? That is so neat. I don't want to stretch it out too far because I don't want it that big. but it's really different. It's something different. Now that I've stretched it out, it probably doesn't want to go back. All right, let's get started on this bow. First, we are going to do our Cabana stripe. The color is better and clearer. Good. I'm glad to hear that. It should be for the cameras to as expensive as they are, right? You would think, anyway. All right, so I think I'm going to do about a 12-inch. You know, I don't think we needed that. I'm going to just do 10-inch. How about that? Let's do 10-inch. We'll do a 10-inch tail. I don't want it to be too long, and I don't want to waste all this ribbon. This is a nice thick canvas ribbon, too. All right, we are going to do, let's see, I have this figured out in my head. We are going to do 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I'm going to do 4 loops with this one. Maybe 3. All right, so I am going to the 6-inch on this one. Usually I go to the 5.5, but I am going to the 6. It's warm in here, and I have the fan on, so. This is an easy bow maker. You can get these at several different places. Hardworking Mom carries them. Yeah, we were under a tornado watch up until just shortly before I went live. We've been under one most of the day today. These storms coming through, but I think it's kind of gone by us now. I love this bow maker too. I had it long before I ever started doing this. And I actually got it signed by the maker last year when we were in Nashville for a retreat. She was there and she signed it for me. Yes, stay safe. We didn't have any, we had a lot of wind. We've had a lot of wind all day. Oh, that's too long. There we go. Yeah, we had a lot of wind today. But thankfully, that was it. I know up in Durham and Raleigh, they had, they didn't say it was from a tornado. They said it was from the wind. They had some damage up there to one of the facilities. I think it was a medical facility. I did 7 bows the other day, you guys. Big bows. They're all laying all over the bed over here. I'm going to be putting them in my shop, but they are big bows with long tails. They can be used for lanterns. They can be used to put on a mailbox or a light post, or you can put them on a wreath, whatever you want to do with them. I know there's some people who aren't very good at making their bows, so they prefer to buy them. Nothing wrong with that. Yes, and if you're new, make sure to tell us you're new so that we can give you a nice warm welcome. I like to give everybody a warm welcome here. I am in North Carolina. I live right outside of Fort Bragg. I love the stripe too. They have it in all different colors. It came from plywreathsigns.com. She's got them all in her shop. Check them out. All right, so we've got 4 loops here. That's 4 on each side. Spread these out. All right, let's get a move on here. I don't want to take all night doing this. You know how slow I am with bows. I'm going to put this stretch one in between. Oh, let's make it a little bit longer there. So this one, you really don't have to twist it, but it just makes it easier for me when I'm working to twist it anyway, like I would any other one. So this one we're going to do at about 5.5 inches, and we're going to do 3 loops on each side with this one. Don't want to play too much with it because then it gets all out of shape. Hey Sally, how are you? She's not having it in Nashville this year. This year she's having it in South Carolina, in her warehouse. Hardworking mom. You might check. She may have some of the virtual tickets available, but I think the in-person is sold out. Susan might know. It's like this whole thing is wired. From Columbus, Ohio. Hey, Tanya. Susan's from Ohio. I grew up in Michigan. My grandmother was from Toledo. 1, 2. All right, one more. See how it wants to fold and kink up? You got to be real careful with that. Don't want that to happen. Yeah, now that April is here, or will be tomorrow, it won't be much longer before Susan's here. All right, so we did 3 with that. It's going to be a big full bow, you guys. It's the only way to do it, right? All right, we're going to use our flamingo. I have to say it slow and catch myself, or I'll call it a penguin. Counting the days. I know, me too. I'm ready. Let's go. And y'all, we are having a 70s night at the retreat. And wait till you see what Susan and I are going as. I'm not telling you, not giving any hints, because if I do, it'll probably give it away anyway. So I'm not going to say anything, but just make sure the end of this month you guys are watching out and paying attention to my posts, because there will be posts about it. We might even do a live. These are 5 inches. And we're going to do 2 loops on each side. But all I'm going to say is you don't want to miss it. I was cracking up just talking about it when we were deciding what we were going to do. I can't wait. Because you know her and I always have to do something funny. I'm not going to worry about the direction of my flamingos. They are going in both directions on the ribbon anyway. So it's not going to matter which way I put it, because either way, they're going to be at one. There's going to be one upside down. So, told you it's going to be a big fluffy bow. Look at that. I'm going to need a big zip tie for this one. Bob, you can't say anything. You'll be in the doghouse. Don't do it. No, I know he wouldn't. He'd tease it, but he's not going to. But yes, he knows. All right. This ribbon here I had left over from, I had it for sale in my shop. And this was what was left. So let's get us, oh, don't fall off the table. I don't want to be picking that up. And a wire tie. That's right. We have to use a wire tie. Let's see if I like this one. I don't know. I might just use the pink. So this one's going to be about 4.5 inches. Oh, I am burning up. What is it about going live that just... Let's see, that one was a 5, right? Yeah, that's a 5. Can't remember what's what now. Oh, look at that. All right, we're not using this one. The wires are all exposed on the back side. I'm going to have to go through that and look at it. All right, we're just going to use this one. I hate when the ribbon comes like that. You didn't get a notification. I sent them out at 6:30. Nothing, no, nothing in your spam. I'm not quite sure why. And you signed up with the link that I sent or that I posted. Well, yeah, we're just doing one of these. Right? Yeah, one. Let's see. Do I want a center loop or no? Probably not. We can prove it. All right, so we've got our zip tie in there in that divot. If you look right in here, you can see there's a divot where these two posts were, and that's where we want our zip tie to go. So now we're going to do, I want to make sure it stays there. I'm going to tighten it a little more, and I'm going to use some brown, ooh, don't go in the glue. I'm going to use brown, sorry I had to reach over the glue pot. Pipe cleaner, because that'll blend in with our grapevine without any problem. So I'm going to hold that and the zip tie, wire tie. With that zoom, and we're going. All right, careful with these because again they're stretchable. We don't want to stretch them out too far. If you want to open them up, that's fine. They can be opened up, but don't stretch them out too far. It probably wouldn't look right. But I do like that you can manipulate them very easily. Look at that. There we go. There is our big, beautiful bow. All right, that's super tight now. All right, so there is our bow. Let's get that on here. All right, this is going to go right in here where our zip tie is. Where's my needle? I buried it. So I'm going to put my pipe cleaner on my needle and I'm going to poke it down through. Let's see, where is it? This one right here. There we go. Yes, thank you all so much for joining us tonight. I do appreciate that. Well, thank you. I am getting a lot better at bows, I will say that. I'm not going to say I don't have a lot of work to do, but I'm getting better at it. Now, I would not have sat here and made 7 bows on a live the other day like I did, but my hands were killing me afterwards, obviously. Okay, I want to move this so it comes over here more because I don't want to cover up my sign too much. But yeah, when I made all those bows, there's no way I would have done those on a live because that took me forever to do 7 bows. Well, I appreciate that. I wish I thought the same way. All right, that's on there. I'm going to tuck in that pipe cleaner. Look at that. And if you've ever gotten one of my wreaths, you know I stuff tissue paper in all these loops when I send them. That's a chore in itself. But I want them to come as much like they are supposed to look like. It makes it easier for you. All you have to do is take the tissue paper out and kind of fluff that open a little bit. All right, there we go. It goes this way. There we go. All right, now let's put some flowers in and we'll be done. I still have some of the ficus left. We'll put some in around under the bow to kind of fill this out because you can't see any of that. But let's put some flowers in first. Let me just hang that up there. So again, I have these peonies. These actually came from Walmart, believe it or not. They're very pretty. It's a full bush. There are 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 stems on here, you guys. And they were only like $5 and change. I think I want to put some of these pansies in first. I want to use the... So I'm lifting this up and I'm making sure I don't catch any of my leaves because I don't want to glue them down. I want them to sit up. So I'm just working these in between some of these bow loops, and then we're going to come out a little bit with it. Just want to make sure that I save some for the bottom. Make sure when you're gluing into a grapevine that you don't go all the way through to the back. You want to go in and at an angle to keep it from going through the other side. All right, so we've got 4 on the top. We'll put the other 4 on the bottom. Let's go right in here. Now when I do these, I do bend them up a little bit. All right, 1 more of these, then we're going to put the other flowers in. I want to make sure that I haven't gone through to the back with anything. Oh, those are, I thought that was glue strings. It's actually my wire that I haven't clipped off yet. This one's going to go right here. That's the one that had the two of the same flowers on it. Alright, so there we go with our little pansies. I want these to stand up. Oops, that's not where I wanted that. There we go. Need that to go a little bit further. Make sure it's not coming out the back. Oh, and it is. All right, let's get this one back out. Do not want it coming out the back. Me too. Alright, that one I'm going to have to cut because I went too far with that. So, even though I tried really hard not to, I still ended up going too far. But that's alright. We'll fix it. Not a problem. Alright, let's see where we're at here. I think we've got a couple fillers and we'll be done. Get this on here. Oh, I think I want one more right here. Ouch. Do I want it there or do I want it here? Let's go here. More. I can always cut one off of the other bush. I think I'm going to put this one out here. Alright, I'll probably put more pansies in there later, but right now we'll just leave it. Alright, let's put a couple of these in and we'll be done. Alright, so we're going to spread these open just a little bit. Push them up. Yeah, I thought you heard me earlier. Change of plans. So I'm going to spread those out. Tag off of here. And this will be listed in my shop. I did not get it on there tonight. I was going to try and I did not get it done. So I will have it listed tomorrow now that I'll be able to. See, this one's going to go up underneath my bow. We're almost done, I promise. That in there. Spread these out. That one there. We need another one down here. Let's go this direction with it. Please. I hate these ones that have this paper on them because they don't stay. Okay. There's that one. Let's spread this one out. And anything that shows in the back, we can always put moss on to fill it in. Let's take this one, put it over here. Alright, I think we got one more here and then we'll be done. I can always go back later and double check it, make sure I don't want to add any more. I do have some white fillers that I can add if I need them. Get these flowers in here. There we go. Let's get these blended in. There we go. I might have to take a look at it, hang it up and check it, see what needs to be added, what needs to be taken away. Oh, I didn't dovetail my ribbons either. You see that there? And let's put our flamingo in and we're done. Alright, so here is our little flamingo. I did poke a hole in underneath the flower on its head and put my wire in there so that that'll hold it down. And then, like I said, this was a little yard pick and I cut that pick off of the end of it there. So I should have remembered when I put my flowers in, though, that my penguin was, or penguin, there I go again. Flamingo. Why is that so hard for me to remember? Might be able to cut it a little shorter. Alright, I'm just going to tack this in real quick just so you can see it, and then I'll adjust it later. Because I'm going to need to cut it down a little bit more since I put my flower in the way of it. So see, I can cut some of that leg off down here, or that pick there. I can cut some more of that off. I wasn't sure how much I could take off, so, but that's what we got. All right. Have a good night, guys. I'll see you next week. Be kind to one another. Have a wonderful weekend, okay?